Hello. If you're a trans woman taking estrogen, your hormones are changing much more than your breasts, your skin, and where you store fat. They may also be affecting the muscle, tendons, ligaments, fascia, and joints underneath. And almost nobody talks about this. I'm Dr. Dave, a transgender health and hormone specialist with 30 years in the field. This is a big subject, so it's going to be a two-parter. We'll look at trans women, and in the next one, we'll look at the effects on trans men. Here's the first thing to understand. Your musculoskeletal system is not separate from your endocrine system. Muscle, connective tissue can all respond to hormonal signaling. And estrogen can influence things like collagen turnover, muscle mass, tissue remodeling, and mechanical behavior. But I do want to be very careful here because social media loves a simple answer, and the science just simply isn't simple. I can't honestly tell you that estrogen just makes every ligament loose or every tendon softer. It doesn't work that way. The effects of estrogen depend on the tissue, the dose, your age, genetics, physical activity, and the hormonal environment around it. What we do know much more clearly is that feminizing hormone therapy tends to reduce lean muscle mass and over time can reduce your overall strength. That matters because even when tendon or ligament has not dramatically changed, the forces acting across a joint may change as muscle size, muscle strength, and movement patterns and body composition do change. Some trans women notice they can't move, lift, train, or recover exactly the way they did before they began hormone therapy. That doesn't mean estrogen is damaging your body. It means your body is adapting, and adaptation deserves attention. Let's talk about flexibility and joint looseness because I hear this constantly. Some trans women report feeling more flexible, less stiff, or occasionally less stable after starting estrogen. Those experiences are very real, but the scientific evidence is not strong enough for me to say that estrogen therapy predictably makes every trans woman's ligaments looser. So if your joints suddenly feel unstable, if you are repeatedly rolling an ankle, developing new joint pain, or feeling like something is mechanically wrong, please do not simply assume, oh, that's just estrogen. Please get it evaluated. Another area I think deserves much more research is fascia and connective tissue. We know these tissues can be hormonally responsible. What we don't yet have is a neat clinical timeline saying that after, quote, 6 months, 1 year, or 5 years of feminizing hormone therapy, your fascia or tendon will behave in one predictable way. That research simply is not there yet. And honestly, trans medicine deserves better data than that in damn near everything. There is another practical issue. Your muscles and body composition can change faster than your habits do. So you may still train with the same weight, run the same mileage, or expect the same recovery you had before HRT, while your muscle mass, strength, and biomechanics are gradually changing. That mismatch can matter. So my advice is not to become afraid of exercise. In fact, just the opposite. Resistance training is incredibly valuable for every human being. But listen when your body tells you that recovery, load tolerance, or joint stability has changed. Progressive training, adequate protein, good sleep, and sensible recovery absolutely matter. And here's the most important point. I don't want anyone using this information to tell trans women that estrogen makes their bodies weak or fragile. This is not the case or the evidence says at all. Your body is not becoming broken. It's adapting to a different hormonal environment. And because transgender people have been left out so much musculoskeletal research, sometimes the most honest answer is that we just don't know the whole story. Maybe part of it, but not all of it yet. In part 2, I'm going to talk about testosterone therapy in trans men, muscle growth, strength, tendons, injury risk, and why your muscle and connective tissue may not adapt at exactly the same speed. Thank you for your support. It means the world to me. Please hit all those buttons over there. Boop, boop, boop. If you don't mind, I appreciate it, and we'll talk soon. Please remember to love, support, and protect each other. Meow, meow.